Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Christine with gaugegirltraining, an online meal planning and coaching service. I'm a food scientist and chemical engineer. Today's video, we're gonna talk about 7 ways to reduce period bloating. So let's get started. The number one way to improve and reduce period bloating fast is to drink plenty of water. The bare minimum amount of water that the average person needs is based off of your total daily energy expenditure. That amount in calories converts directly into milliliters. So for most people, this averages out to a minimum of 2 liters, but for most folks, you're gonna wanna up that closer to 3 to 4 liter range per day. Number 2 is to try natural diuretics. A diuretic forces your kidneys to expel more sodium, helping to minimize some of that water retention. So what are natural diuretics? These things include dandelion, cucumbers, leeks, pineapple, celery, ginger, garlic, peaches, and last but not least, asparagus. And actually, asparagus is used so commonly by bodybuilders because of its diuretic properties. It pulls water out and gives you that tighter look. Another diuretic that I do like is weightless tea by Traditional Medicinals. It's a cranberry-based tea, very gentle diuretic. Every time I've taken this on my cycle, I've lost at least 2 pounds overnight, literally. You can do an over-the-counter diuretic, such as something like Diurex. The only thing is, if you are going to take diuretics, especially something over-the-counter, make sure you are drinking tons of water. If not, you are going to cramp. It's going to feel like the end of the world. So drink tons of water or do not do diuretics. Diuretics and lack of water is a recipe for cramping, and it's a disaster. Number 3 is you're going to want to be mindful of high sodium foods, whether that's over salting your food, whether it's foods that are really high in preservatives. You guys know how to read labels, monitor the salt content, keep it at or under 2,300 milligrams per day unless you are on a ketogenic or very low carbohydrate diet. That's a completely different situation. Number 4 is you want to eat more potassium-rich foods. So potassium is going to help balance out your cells and help you to let go of that excess water retention. Foods that are rich in potassium include dark leafy greens, sweet potatoes, bananas, avocados, as well as tomatoes. Now, the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to avoid foods that cause bloating. So for a lot of people, this may be dairy, this may be cruciferous vegetables, so the cauliflower, the Brussels sprouts, the broccoli. That causes some folks to bloat, not everybody, but for those of it that does, just make sure you eliminate them. Sugar alcohols. Protein bars are notorious for being loaded with sugar alcohols. Eliminate them. They only partially digest in the gut. It is going to cause gastric upset and it's going to induce bloating. You're going to also want to be careful with carbonated beverages because they can bloat you as well. The next one is you want to aim for daily exercise. You need a minimum of 150 minutes of exercise per week. We're talking on average of a minimum of 30 minutes per day of movement. So make sure that you are moving. That's also going to help minimize those PMS symptoms. And last but not least, you're going to want to consider some over-the-counter support as well as supplementation. Things like Indole 3 Carbinol, that is my supplement, which is fantastic for detoxifying excess circulating hormones from the liver. Taking this on a regular basis is going to be phenomenal. Also, make sure that you're supplementing with magnesium as well, as these are going to be fantastic at helping minimize and or eliminating bloating. In addition, you also want to consider milk thistle extract. That's going to detoxify the liver and minimize bloating, including turmeric and including probiotics. So please comment below what things that work for you in terms of minimizing your period bloating and which one of these things you are going to start trying right away. So thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.